Goals, 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 goals. We need them. We have them. We can't live without them. That's right. Welcome to 2020. New year, new decade. Wishing you all the best health, the most wealth, and just an awesome, amazing new year and decade. And most importantly, your wishes for all of them to come true. But as we know, they don't always come true. But they could if we put in the work, the time, the effort, and we fully commit to what we want and what we're going to do. And we have the positive energy and the vibes. And that's what we do here at the Boss to Boss podcast. My name is Miro Wislow. That's right, Wislow. I'm gonna start going by Wislow. I used to go by Weeslow, but I don't know. I got the cool little thing, like we are slow, but we really, really aren't. And kind of been saying that for a while. But at the same time, I heard somebody else saying Wislow the day before. And my last name is weird. It's spelled Wcislo. Not traditional at all. There's only a select few handful of people out there that have this last name. It's Polish. Doesn't even look Polish. By my first name, Miro, I'm like some sort of European, Eastern European, which I am. But the last name totally does not give anything away. But I'm debating. I heard someone say Wislow, my cousin, and I was like, actually makes a lot more sense than Weeslow. Because I don't know, someone said that to me, I think, when I was a child, and I kind of stuck with it and just ran with it. And kind of like my name. Used to go by Miroslav, and then a teacher sliced it in half because she was too lazy. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna give you a shout out. It was my fourth grade teacher. No, wait. I'm lying. Fifth grade teacher. It was my fifth grade teacher. Shout out to her. I don't remember her name, unfortunately, but if you ever are listening to this podcast, then shout out to you. Because of you, I am called Miro to this day, and I actually love it. I do. It's awesome. It's very easy to say. It's unique, and it's fun. And just like me, just like you. Thanks so much for tuning in, being here. One of the first episodes released in the new year. Well, besides for an interview, the first rant of the new year. So it's an exciting time. If you're watching video, you can see that the beard / the little mustache is coming back. I keep getting made fun of by like my family because they hate facial hair. They called me all types of nicknames, ones that I shouldn't repeat and I won't repeat. But you'll see that it's coming in for the winter season. Well, it's cold, we'll grow it out a little bit. We'll see what's up. Joanna definitely will not let me have it for the wedding, which is like 6 months away, which is crazy. Actually, today I'm recording the episode, which is the 4th. Exactly 6 months I am getting married, July 4th. That is a wild fact to pay attention to as the time gets closer and as my podcasts become more wilder because I'm losing my shit. My hair's falling out, my beard's falling out. There's gonna be patches everywhere, all the stress. But stay tuned. No, it's fun. It's fun. I think the most stressful part was the very beginning, kind of getting the venue, the band, the photographer, videographer, you name it, all that stuff worked out. I wanted to kind of go away and do like a destination wedding. Then I got convinced to stay here. Whatever. We could always do a destination ourselves as like a honeymoon. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with the decisions that have been made. It's a lot of progress has been made. I think the most stressful part will be at the very end, kind of when it's like, all right, here it is. It's coming. And then knowing that it's going to be done. Like I feel that I pay attention too much to the future. At times, I freak out about what's to come or what will pass, even though none of it has even happened yet. Absolutely none of it has happened. The wedding is still 6 months away. It did not happen. It did not pass yet. Why do we naturally have an instinct to freak out? Why? Because we have a notification, not on my phone, definitely not on my phone, but a notification on my fiance's phone, for example, that shows there's 180, 200, whatever, so-and-so days left until the wedding. So you get a constant reminder that this shit's real and it's coming up. And I'm using a wedding as an example, but you, whatever it is, whether you're going to a conference, you're about to speak at a conference, you're about to give the presentation of a lifetime, you're about to, I don't know, have a baptism. I don't know why I'm mentioning all these religious things like baptism and religion. Well, I guess wedding doesn't have to be, but whatever. You're about to go to the moon. You're about to go fly across the world or go on a skydiving or something like that. And you have a countdown of when you're going to do it. I feel like that countdown just freaks you out. And why is that? Why do we have that natural tendency? Um, I, I mean, the reason is I believe is technology. The more, the more we have all these things in front of us, the more we see other people doing things, the more we start to freak out. Like, I think, and I believe, I gave a whole episode about productivity tips. I believe it's important to see, what you want to accomplish, but there's a limit. You still have to kind of be able to get yourself balanced and down, grounded and zen out and meditate. And it just, you have to be able to breathe and realize that life is happening now, not tomorrow, not yesterday. It's happening now. We have to always come back to it, because if you sit here and stress for these next 6 months, they are going to fly by. And you're going to realize, wow, maybe I got out of the corporate world. Maybe I've finally become a boss in my life. I've taken control. But did you? If you were still a zombie walking around, trapped in your own shit, essentially, like, you caused the mess. You caused this disruption in your life. And later on, once it's done, you're going to realize, wow, it was the greatest moment ever, because it is going to be awesome. And you're going to sit there and be like, wow, I wish I enjoyed it more. I wish I didn't stress as much. Wow, I wish I did this. I wish I did that. Like, we got to get away from that kind of mindset. We have to. You can't just go out and get married again. I mean, you could. People do it here all the time, apparently. But why would you want to waste more time of your precious life contemplating how things could go wrong, will go wrong, how they will pass, and then once they pass, about how good it was, how it's never going to be that good, if there's going to be other things that you look forward to? Like, yes, I get it. You'll age and there's probably not as much that you can do one day. But in the meantime, if you stay focused and you stay healthy and you stay in the moment, this isn't a health podcast, so I'm not going to lecture or talk about health. I'm not. I know I'm not doing the best myself. I'm working on it. But there's a lot of guests that I have, like Forbes Riley, that just was on the show, or someone coming up called Chris Johnson, who are health experts. That's what they do. That's what they've been doing their whole life. Like, those are the people that I will take health advice from. I'm not going to sit over here and preach. I will give tips. I will talk about things that work, but I won't talk about, the best ways possible, like I am the expert here and I've been doing the research myself. But kind of coming back to it, and the things I will talk about are things that have been studied, things I've heard from my guests, previous guests, from books. So the things I talk about, I'm not making them up. It's things that I've kind of repurposed, reused at times, actual facts and knowledge that I've gained throughout my life, throughout my experiences. I'm not going to sit over here and make things up that are definitely 100% fake and false. I mean, yes, I have my own experiences too. I incorporate others, what they have taught me, into my own experiences and share them with you. And kind of, whole little circle coming back together here, down to earth. We talk about goals and what we want to accomplish for the year. I definitely agree with a guest that we just released their episode this week, Brian Moran. If you haven't listened to it, be sure to check it out. He talks about the 12-week year. His book, amazing book. and it breaks down the year into 4 years, because why have 1 year and one, drastic goal setting period in the very beginning, and then one very drastic, kabam at the very end, when we know there's 1 month, 2 months, 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 week left to hit our yearly goals of losing 20 pounds, of having $100,000 in sales, or, you know, turning pescatarian, or having 10,000 Instagram followers, or you name it, insert the blank. Why freak out at the end of the year when you can freak out throughout the year? No, um, the whole point is not to freak out. The whole point is that you can break things down into more attainable steps throughout the year, and then knock each one of those out one by one throughout the year. And yes, it's never going to be perfect. It's not. Life's going to happen. There will be unforeseen circumstances. I'm experiencing a family matter right now, unfortunately, that occurred, and it's been a tough time for me, for the family, and things like that will slow you down. They will get in the way of life, of things. So you can't plan for that. You can't ever plan for that. But what you could do is, when you do create your goals, don't look at them so much as an annual goal. Break them down. Break them down, because it will be much easier to readjust quarter by quarter. And, you know, if you see growth quarterly, it adds up, instead of all happening at the very end. Think about it. If you're kind of coasting through the first half of the year, turning it up the third quarter, finally getting on fire the fourth quarter, what if you were turning it up all year, because you had more to play for, because you realized that year is ending at the end of March, it's ending at the end of June, at the end of September, at the end of December? Think about that. Check out the 12-week year. It's an amazing book by an awesome author. Check out the episode we had together, and see that there's spreadsheets. You can find them online. Just type in 12-week year, PDF and planner. It's all on. You could pretty much search it on Google, and you could find that there's a whole breakdown of the spreadsheet. I mean, if you want it, just hit me up, contact me. I'll send it to you. I have the actual one as well, the Excel spreadsheet that breaks down the 12 week year, and how you can kind of align your goals. So contact me. My email is Miro at boss2boss.com. That's boss, the number 2, boss.com, or just message me on Facebook, Miro Wislow, Wcislo, and I'll be sure to get back to you. But yeah, I kind of wanted to give you my little quick overview of a few of my topics that I'm going to be focusing on throughout the year, throughout the quarters. More importantly, one is monetizing the podcast as I'm transitioning more. I Hodgepodge is still the baby, but the podcast is like the real side hustle here that I'm very passionate about as well. And I see a lot of future with it, even more so as I begin to travel the world. I want to, obviously I'll be involved in both, but we'll kind of see what happens. But to do that, I am looking to monetize specifically with advertisers, coaching, maybe even hosting a summit. So if you are interested in coaching, by the way, or advertising with us, be sure to contact us, Miro at boss2boss.com, or just message us we always have our website. You can go on our website, the number 2 boss.com, and there's a contact us form out on the website as well. You can reach out to us and we'll get back to you. We can talk about anything. So yeah, that's kind of one thing. Get some coaching clients, as I just stated, do a summit, which I just stated, figure out the next steps in Hodgepodge. Who am I going to hire that could kind of help leverage a lot of what I do, so I can do more sales, more business development as well. So I could be a little, not as much hands-on, but we'll kind of see how the year takes us. But that is the plan, kind of be able to standardize things and get it more and more automated, just so the process kind of runs itself and I could oversee the main things. That's definitely the goal, as it should be with any business. I am looking to lose weight prior to the wedding. So I have like a 20-pound a goal in these next 6 months, but I am breaking that down 10 and 10. So 10 is definitely my goal right now by the end of March. And than the other ones that are kind of lingering but ongoing. But I'm finally going to make more progress this year, 100%. Learning Spanish, going full out pescatarian. Those are kind of ones that I'm going to break down, and I might be doing an episode, so stay tuned, where I kind of break down the 12-week year and the goals, and I could kind of put it through a spreadsheet. So stay tuned. It's something I'll either do an episode or a YouTube video about. So stay tuned for that. And thanks so much for tuning in, for being here with us. We really appreciate all of you. We love you. Another year together, another new decade. It's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. And most importantly, if you can, please, if you enjoy the show, hit us up on iTunes. Scroll down, on our podcast, find it, Boss to Boss, and scroll to the bottom. And please leave us a review. Essentially, a decent one if you can, but we want to know how you feel. We want the real feedback, and in order for our podcast to compete more with the big boys, even though we are up there, we got ranked number 20 in iTunes for entrepreneurship. We want to stay up there. We want to make sure that we're constantly able to deliver the best content for you. And as we stay up there, we're going to have even better content and more guests, and more guests that you thought would be unattainable and that we thought would be unattainable, but we will get them. So please, if you can, it would mean the most if you can go on our podcast, scroll down to the bottom and leave us a review. You probably have to search it. It doesn't always show up in your library. You have to search Boss, the number 2 Boss, click on it, and then scroll down to the bottom. There's the 5 stars or 4 stars, 5 star, whatever you prefer. And it says write a review. And on our website as well, if you want to sign up for our newsletter, we're going to be giving away some goodies. We're going to be having some products that we're going to be releasing. Not exactly products, but some freebies, for the people that sign up to our newsletter. So if you sign up, be expecting, some things in the future to come your way. Awesome. Thanks so much for tuning in. Keep crushing it. Talk to you soon. Peace.
That is all for this episode of Boss to Boss. Your next step is to visit bosstoboss.com, where you will find proven techniques followed by professionals to help you make that next step. Again, that is boss2boss.com. And remember, the time is now.